Korea best not make any more threats to the United States. They will be met with fire and fury like the world has never seen. He has been very threatening beyond a normal statement. And as I said, they will be met with fire, fury, and frankly, power, the likes of which this world has never seen before. Thank you.
Hello friends, this is Sam Cheney reporting for WeaponizedNews.com. Today's August 8th, 2017. Are we on the edge of World War III? Geopolitical tensions are increasing at a rapid pace between the United States, China, Russia, and North Korea. Today, North Korea is threatening to launch missiles on Guam. Some of the headlines: Trump vows fire and fury. We just saw that clip. Kim bullseye Guam. North Korea, let's get physical. Stamp out success. U.S. bombers train over peninsula. China war games. Hawaii, we only have 8 to 12 minutes notice. Russia, everybody chill. Of course, those are headlines out of the Drudge Report. Let's go through some of these headlines now. Break it down a little bit further. North Korea threatens physical actions over new UN sanctions. And of course, it was unanimously voted by the United Nations to levy sanctions against North Korea for their ICBM program, for their threats of nuclear war, for their continuing missile testing. China and Russia both voted for sanctions along with the United States and the other countries at the United Nations. North Korea is not happy. They're threatening physical response. Continuing here. North Korea releases special stamps to mark test launch of missiles. Here's that stamp. A total propaganda state. The people are in complete and utter squalor. The stamp is to commemorate the test launch of 2 intercontinental ballistic missiles in July. Truly, truly despicable. Continuing here, China holds war games as North Korea tensions spike. The Chinese Navy and Air Force flex their muscles in live fire drills in seas adjacent to the Korean Peninsula, the Defense Ministry of China said, amid regional tensions over North Korea's pursuit of nuclear weaponry. These have been large-scale exercises conducted by China. Continuing here. North Korea threatens preemptive strike against Guam, defying Trump. And of course, Guam is a U.S. territory and houses U.S. military bases. North Korea says seriously considering plan to strike Guam. And that's out of the KCNA, state-sponsored propaganda channel of North Korea. And there's a picture of Guam, an aerial view. Truly disturbing times that we live in. And of course, if the United States takes preemptive action against North Korea, it could result, and probably will result, in the loss of life of millions of people. North Koreans, South Koreans, so on and so forth, possibly Americans. Anyone in the surrounding area is probably doomed. We need to pray for peace during these truly tense geopolitical times. Back to the headlines. And of course, North Korea threat comes after Trump vows fire and fury. The video we saw at the beginning of this report. Russia downplays North Korea's saber rattling, tells U.S. to be prudent. Of course, let's hope that truly cooler heads can prevail here. Let's go to a breakdown now of propaganda released by the North Korean government. This is reported out of Reuters from Zero Hedge. North Korea warns of operation on signs of U.S. provocation. North Korea says U.S. war hysteria to bring miserable end. North Korea can strike before any U.S. preemptive attack. North Korea says it could carry out preemptive operations once U.S. shows signs of provocation. North Korea says it is seriously considering strategy to strike Guam with mid to long range missiles. North Korea says strike on Guam will be carried out in a successive way once leader Kim Jong-un gives the order. So there's heavy rhetoric and propaganda coming out of both the United States from Donald Trump and North Korea, all because of the sanctions levied against North Korea. Some estimates put it at a $1 billion hit to their economy. And so we need to pray for cooler heads to prevail, because now it looks like we may shift into a hot war. And of course, if North Korea strikes Guam, we have no other choice but to attack North Korea. And it's estimated that millions of lives will be lost. So that's an update on the situation with the North Korean missile threat against the United States, Trump's counter to North Korea's reaction to sanctions levied by the United Nations, again supported by China and Russia. China's out there flexing their military muscles, doing exercises. Russia's seems like the cooler head here, calling for some steps back. And what was their exact words? Russia is asking the U.S. to be prudent, because we know if a strike happens, a destabilization of the North Korean government, refugees of that war will flow over into China and Russia, which neither of those countries want. And we do not want a violent end to this situation. Again, let's pray for peace. Let's hope that North Korea will come to the bargaining table for diplomacy and no lives will be further lost. It's truly tense times happening right now. Do your own research, subscribe to this channel, speak out, and take action.